Scorpius, hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your reading with me, Adrian Nelson. This is a twin flame love reading for mid-June, and it's for those of you that believe yourself to be in a twin flame connection or is interested in being in a twin flame connection. Okay. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. And let's see what we have. We're going to end off your reading just to let you know what a crystal oracle card to see what is the energy that you can focus on that will really benefit you. But starting off, let's do your tarot. Okay. Let's do your tarot. Remember, it's a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. Spirit guides and guardian angels, please guide my hands. In the recent past, they're undecided. Interesting. Let's see. Things are rocking here. Things are rocking here. Overall energy of the reading, you've got the Three of Staves, which is the Three of Wands. Okay. Some of you might be thinking of jumping ship. No need to do that, because I feel that for where you are right now, for where you're finding yourself right now, there's blessings there, you know. If you're already in a connection, you kind of feel that maybe that connection is completely faded. There might be a second chance here, okay? Also, for those of you that are obviously not in a connection at all, you can sort of stay put where you are at the moment, because I feel that love is coming knocking on your door. All right. In the recent past, you've got the Judgment card that's sort of like there on its side. So that is that undecided energy that I was speaking about. And then you've got the Hermit and you've got the King of Cups. So you could have actually had the, for some of you, I feel actually, maybe somebody actually approached you, or, sort of made you some offer of love, or, friendship, quote unquote, but you realize that they may be interested in more than just, being your friend. Maybe they want to have a special connection with you. And I feel that for some of you, for many of you actually, you're like, I don't know. I don't know if that is what I want to do. I don't know if that is where I want to go. I don't know if that is the sort of experience that I want to have. I don't know if that is a connection that I want to entertain. In the current energy where you are, I've got the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Ten of Cups. Okay? And then the energy coming towards you, you've got the Star, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the Four of Stars, which is the Four of Wands, which is also the marriage card. So with the Three of Stars, so the Three of Wands being the overall energy and the Four of Wands being where you are heading, some of you could be just one step away, just one, just one step away basically from the desires of your heart and what it is that you'd actually like to have. Because when I look at this, so first of all, there was that, I feel that there's that area in the recent past of being undecided. So it could be that somebody new came into your connection, or it could also be that you're actually with someone at the moment. So maybe you're in a relationship, or you're married, or something like that. And it almost feels like you really needed to take some time to establish whether this is actually the person that you want to be with. So I can see it's almost like some of you sort of like took a time out. Took an emotional sort of time out, took a physical time out, even a breakaway, to just get to spend some time with yourself, to just sort of breathe and get like, wanting to get your ducks in a row. But, before we even looking at the ducks, you kind of needed to know where the actual row is first. And I feel that for some of you, this could even be that you would say maybe take the longer drive home and say, no, I'm going to take the scenic route. Maybe you needed that. For some of you, maybe you're staying at work longer, staying at the store longer, that sort of thing, going about something longer than you have to in order to actually give yourself that leeway that some of you actually wanted. I also feel that you discovered, though, that you got clarity in your life. there in the recent past as to what it is that you actually want in love. What is it that you actually want? I feel that you got that clarity over there. You needed to get the clarity, and that is why a lot of you took that time out, because you actually didn't have the clarity, and that's the sort of thing that would have made you, most likely uncomfortable. In your current space, it's almost like there's a bit of a tipping scale here, like a balancing scale going on. Do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I go with this person or with that person? So you might feel that you have no choice, or it's sort of like being divided, And even in that same token, you could be in the space where you may have more than one interest, even though I feel that's not for many of you. You may have more than one interest, but even that in itself is overwhelming, and it is confusing, because I feel that you're in a space where you want to know, what is it that I need to do next? What is my next step supposed to be? What is going to benefit me best going, forward into that next step? That's sort of like a question that I feel for many of you asking. Some of you might also get a promotion over here, maybe a promotion, a new job, and you may meet the person of your dream at this new job or new location that you're moving to. There's some maybe sort of like a different kind of like arrangement, maybe with say money or resources or time. But for the most part, I see some of you, it's almost like, I'm literally having this image that you could maybe say, for example, you're in an office, or maybe like in a call center or something like that. You could be sitting at a desk or something, or table, literally gathering up your belongings, done with this and leaving. So you can maybe just be walking out of a job, or maybe like a contract came to an end, or something like that. It could also be for some of you that you have been fired. And so you're kind of going into something new here, maybe a different sort of job, or sort of like a, something that you do that's not so 100% maybe familiar to you. But I see you doing really, really well in it though. So that is a great, that is a really fantastic part. And also, I see you either finding love in this new space, or if maybe you have been having trouble, say maybe in your connection, because of money, or maybe because of, one of you being at work too much, or, that sort of thing. There's that frustration getting cleared out. Maybe the other person, they've been working hours and you've been feeling, that you'd like to spend more time with them, feeling neglected. And that is getting cleared out, because in the energy coming towards you, there's a flow that's taking place. There's that next level taking place. There's things shifting in your favor, and for many of you, there could also be marriage that is taking place, okay? Or there could be, and when I say marriage, when we talk about marriage in tarot, it doesn't mean that you kind of like, bum, 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 bum. It doesn't have to mean like that. It could also just really be that it's that connection that you make in the heart, that true connection you make in your heart. If you look at like the medieval sort of things, like, I don't know, Robin Hood and, and Marian type of thing, getting married underneath the tree, and like the blossoms are falling down, and or maybe something like I don't know, like Snow White, and like the birds go like chop 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 chop, and they live happily ever after. There is a sort of shift that is busy taking place for you in your life. So it might not be 100% legal, but it's most definitely legitimate in your heart. Okay, right, let's clarify the Three of Staves, the Three of Wands, your overall energy. There's a card here that wants to come out. Who are you? Two of Pentacles. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for your overall energy in many ways, in love, in money, in all those type of things, those frustrations that you really had that may have had an impact not only on your on the romantic side of your life, but on your life in general. There's a change taking place there for you. Okay. Clarifying your overall energy, you've got the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Love it. So, first of all, the two of you definitely have what it makes, what it takes to make it work. So, whoever you're dealing with, you know, you may feel that maybe the two of you don't have what it takes, that maybe it's better to go sort of like separate ways or things like that. But if you can work together on this connection, and I sense that it's like both of you can, you know, sort of come to the party over here. And I also feel for some of you, specifically in the equation of, say, maybe like a man and a woman, that maybe like the man, for example, cheated. And obviously, you know, as a woman, your heart is broken. Obviously, also tarot is not gender specific, but, you know, where I feel you're getting clarity as to why that actually happened. Because, and please don't get me wrong, I'm not sort of justifying anything like that. You know, like most people on this planet, I've been cheated on before. It was a really, really horrible experience. In fact, I've been cheated on twice. Really, really horrible experience. But, you know, sometimes, I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. First of all, sometimes they're just a bastard. Whether it's a man or a woman, sometimes they're just that person, you know, and it is what it is in that equation. But, you know, maybe cheating is just in the nature. But in the other equation, you know, I feel for the largest part of you, for the part of you that really know that you can make this work and that understand that I'm talking to you right now, because obviously this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. You can also book a personal reading to focus on your energy if you want to. Send me an email, my address is in the description. Okay. I feel that you're getting the understanding here, for example, say maybe somebody cheating, but it could also maybe be that, you know, say maybe that person's got like a fear, for example, or an inferiority complex, basically, maybe, where, you know, sometimes when we are in a connection with someone else, because I mean romance is such a tangible thing, what we would sometimes do is we would actually cheat on someone that we are with, even though we cared for that person that much and we love them so much with all of our heart. But it's almost like a safety mechanism. So almost like before they leave me, I will leave them, you know. And I remember, you know, when I was in school, I never really used to date in school. You know, I kind of, I kind of felt to myself like I'm probably never going to marry this person, so what's the point, type of thing. But that is just me. But you know, I feel that for many of you, you're getting the reason behind why the action took place. You're getting the understanding, and yes, for some of you, there is that space, almost like, you know, I'm going to leave them before they leave me. But obviously, please take it as it resonates. But I feel for many of you that just don't be overly hasty, obviously depending on your circumstances. Okay, let's clarify the Hermit there in the recent past. Somebody stop you. You've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Lovers, and you've got the Judgment card. Remember, you also had the Judgment card sort of on its side. So with the Judgment card being on its side and the Judgment card being, you know, in the straight up position there with the Hermit. So this break that some of you took, I feel that for many of you, you may have been in the deepest, darkest pits of, you know, pain and maybe feeling rejection and, you know, concern about many things in life. And I feel that somebody came through almost like your savior. You know, the person that you're dealing with, they may have really, really surprised you in the way that maybe they took care of things or, you know, control of things, like you didn't really expect that. And I feel that made your heart open to you, because funny enough, I feel for many of you, you're dealing with someone that you might have been on the point of actually leaving this person. Sorry. Been talking a lot today. I had one of my personal Reiki students, and it was such a beautiful session. And because I can sometimes speak quite a lot, a 2-hour session went to about 4 hours. But it was amazing. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. Almost like love creeping up on you there, you know, quite surprising. I saw a little bit something like that in Cancer as well, a little bit different though, but it was interesting, very, very interesting. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in your current space. For some reason, I'm not clarifying the Two of Swords, because I was thinking of that as maybe confusion, but I'm told that you kind of got that figured out. You already made up your mind. So I believe that card is just there to give context to the reading. Okay. So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in your current space, you've got the Ten of Swords, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. Okay. There's a release taking place over here for you, a release from pain. Many of you were holding on to things, holding on to past patterns, holding on to what the ex did, holding on to what that did, holding on to what happened to you in life. You know, some of you were taking this whole victim mode thing and you ran with this thing, like you painted the town red. And I feel that you realize that that toxic pattern is something that really doesn't benefit you. You're not going to maintain that any longer. And I can actually see that you let go of that. You're in a space where you took the parts of your life and the parts of your thoughts and your mind that felt very contrived and sort of said, okay, let's put all of this together and let's see where this is going to lead me. And it took you to a space of focusing forward, which is beautiful. Okay, let's get a card for this Ten of Cups. Okay, 2 cards. Ace of Wands in reverse and 5 of Pentacles in reverse. They say draw another card. I'm just going to take the top card, also in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So, for some of you, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, you might be looking out for the one when you might already be with the one. Okay? This might be someone that maybe for some reason made you feel bad or not good enough. So there might have again been some cheating involved, maybe some ugly words involved. Again, I'm not condoning any of those things, but I feel that for many of you, you're actually realizing that if you want to have what it is that you want to have, then you're going to have to move away from this connection where you are right now, or the person that you're interested in. I feel that you're realizing that you need to sort of, you know, take that step away. I did not expect that. The Star in your current energy, you've got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. And you also had the Two of Swords, remember, in your current energy. That is the one that I was told I don't have to clarify. So let's see what's going on for you over here. This is almost like being with the person that you should be with, like being with the one you could have... maybe this was not one of those connections where you met and it was all smooth sailing initially. You've had... There's been some, you know, some fights over here. Maybe some miscommunications over here. But I feel that has been cleared out. And for some of you, it's almost like going forward, like there's almost a sense of wanting to trust the other person, but being scared to do that, because what if they repeat the same pattern again? I don't sense them doing that. Okay, clarifying the world. Look at the card that came out for the world. Ace of Pentacles, fall to the floor, powerful message. Powerful message. Things are changing in a very positive direction for you. Okay, the hands of time and faith and fortune is basically changing here for you. It's about being that one step away from something very different, from something very beautiful. I feel that it's almost like, and for many of you, this could be that you maybe were with someone for a while, or, you know, you thought that this was going to work out and that sort of thing, where you might realize that maybe they're not the one. Maybe the person that you thought is not the one initially actually ends up being the one. There's a lot of cross-information that's happening in this reading. Let's see here with the Four of Wands, which is the final outcome. The Tower, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you may actually take some time out initially to just find yourself, to rebuild yourself, to be on your own after all of that. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I can only really tell you what I get. Take it as it resonates. Let's see. And if it doesn't resonate, then, you know, maybe it's not your reading. So look at your, as I said, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending, your Venus, your communication placements, you know, your Mercury. There's a link in the description that says free natal chart. Have a look at that. See where your placements are. Okay. Crystal energy, emerald, compassion. Have compassion with yourself first and foremost. Have compassion with yourself if you've not got clarity about what it is that you want. Where is it that you want to go next? What is it that your heart desires? Have that sort of compassion with yourself. Okay. I hope that helps. If it resonates, please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe, Scorpio. And I'll see you next time.